Excite better thinking.
My world is turned upside down. Why can't I sleep or eat right now? Ever since the day we both walked our separate ways, I'm better than okay.
Welcome back. Walshy here, joined by Elamite, and this is day number 2 of UGC's St. Louis 28K Halo Open event. We have a rematch of the Winners Bracket Finals for the Open Bracket. We have Most Wanted versus Panda Gaming for the second time.
Yeah, I mean, the first time they matched up was obviously a really good series, extremely close. And now we're looking to see if Most Wanted can bounce back after that loss they initially had and bring this one here to another great series.
And look primed to do it. I mean, catching that losers bracket finals, it was a one-sided affair with Most Wanted absolutely dominating Scion Esports in that match. And so we're just going to have to see if they can carry that momentum, bring in this next series. I believe the game types we will be looking at here will be Strongholds, the Rig, TS Truth, CTF Stasis, Strongholds Eden, and if needed, a TS Coliseum.
And I'm actually glad that we're getting to watch these two teams play again because these are all some of the top names in the open circuit right now, or even players that have been competing in the HCS previously as well, like the names of Goofy and Ryan Noob and players like that.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy because you think of, when you think of the open circuit, you think of a lot of up-and-comers and new talent, but the fact is, Cloud's in there. He's a national champion, and he has to play through open circuit.
I mean, that kid won 3 tournaments in a row at one point in his career, and then he's obviously doing something right. He's obviously got the talent and the individual skill here, and now he's surrounded himself with a bunch of other really good players, and they're looking to upset not only, taking home the victory here for the open circuit, but they're looking to beat some of these pro teams.
It's also a testament to the depth of the Halo 5 talent pool with so many great squads and so many great players out there. It's so tough to break in those pro ranks.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look at players like Falcated and Denoxide that we haven't really seen in any of the other Halos, but that have been performing so well, especially fall season here. Denoxide and Falcated putting up insane stats, higher than you see a lot of the well-known pros doing. And these are the same kids that took those spots from some of these players that we're about to watch right now.
Yeah. And it looks like these players are actually loading up this first game. We do have the game types correct, so it will be starting off with Strongholds on the Rig. Now, we need to see Most Wanted obviously come out. If they lost this very first series and they got knocked to lose bracket, worked their way back, obviously, here to the grand finals. But I want to kick it off with one of the members from Most Wanted because they're the ones that are going to have to step it up if they actually want to bring this to a second best of 5 and walk away with that chunk of change for the open circuit part.
Right, I'm glad you brought that up, too. So, of course, Most Wanted does have to defeat Panda Gaming here in this first game and then defeat them in another best of 5 if they are looking to take home that first place victory. Of course, like you said, Dave, this is Strongholds on the Rig. We've got the Railgun here on the map. We've got the Plasma Caster here, so looking for lots of big multi-kills. What I'm really curious is if they're going to go for the basement here, or excuse me, the BR base Stronghold right away, or if they're just going to immediately push for that nest and basement. And it looks like someone does briefly touch base in that BR base Stronghold, but they are going to like to just push over and try to contest basement.
I like that play. The BR base, it's kind of it's one of those things where, yeah, you can rack up a bit more time, assuming you get one of the other 2 strongholds. But in short, they don't really need to stop any bleeding right now. Had they spent that extra time and gotten the BR base, it wouldn't realistically make much of a difference at the moment. It looks like they did opt to eventually get BR base, but their head was in the right place. They wanted to get control of Whitehall, of Snipe Hall, and eventually push over towards outside.
Yeah, and this is going to be a scary moment here. Nemesis is pushing in. He's got a player right next to him. Misses that railgun shot. That is not the position you're going to want to be in, giving that over to the enemy team. But Destroyed coming in here will go ahead and secure his team a double kill. He's working on the 3rd and 4th players. He's going to kill the player in basement that turns that Stronghold over into Panda's favor.
I was just going to say, it seems like Goofy finally realized that Destroyed existed over at Carbine side because his other 3 teammates did not realize that. Every single kill that Destroyed got there, sans Goofy, we're all looking away. And I think that just goes to show how good of a job his teammates were doing. The Most Wanted players, namely Nemesis, who stayed alive for so long over at Carbine, just did a great job staying alive and buying that opportunistic time.
And what great teamwork between Nemesis here, helping take out Ryan, who had that flank on Carbine side as they pick up now 3